Gregory Porter is here.
Well,
what's up,
now,
man?
hey, bro, how you doing?
Oh, I was just telling Dan, our whatever, Dan is everything, cameras and everything, and he's a musician. I said, man, I hope Gregory Porter is not an ass, man. We love you so much, man. That we were like, we hope he's personable, we hope he's nice, and sure enough, man, you are. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying, Greg? You know how it is.
Yeah. No,
you're a jazz cat. I know you perform with some guys that you really look forward to, and then you're like, this dude is an asshole.
Yeah, that can happen. That can happen because especially with music. I mean, you internalize those like the beautiful things that come out of somebody's instrument or their voice, and you're like, that's who they are. But sometimes they're not.
Well, and I think I get it. Like I was, again, I went, Gregory, I'm serious. I'm not really, I'm not going to use the term that rappers, the kids say, but I'm not riding you, but I'm just saying, I was really looking forward to the interview because you actually, I think I had that moment that people have. I came to you later.
Right.
I didn't, actually it happened when I've been in New York for almost 3 years. I discovered you here.
Okay.
And a commercial I did, and I heard the voice, and my man said, oh, that's Gregory Porter, man. You got to check him out. So I check you out, and I felt instantly in love with what you do.
Yeah.
And then Lion Song was so crazy. I heard Lion Song. There's a video of my 3 daughters who at the time were like 14, 12, and 11 were analyzing Lion Song.
Yeah.
I played it for them. I said, well, girls, what do you think he's saying in the song? And so, that's what happened. I kept playing it and playing it over and over again.
Wow.
And so now I became that fan, and then, of course, got familiar with all your backlog of music and now your current. So I'm all in, man.
Okay.
I'm all in.
Man.
So with Lion Song, Greg.
Yeah.
And the main and the Clip the Nails. At the end of the day, our analysis was the woman would not let him be who he needs to be.
Right.
Is that what we're saying?
Right.
In Lion Song?
Right. Won't let him fully.
Could you just pull the mic a little closer to you?
We'll move it here.
Right here. Yeah. Won't let him fully express himself. Won't let him, in a way, love her like he wants to. She, in a way, just wants to admire and look from a distance, and keep that separation. Some people give it the analogy of being put in the friend box instead of the romantic box.
Okay.
Other people just think of it as express the ability to express themselves fully. And that's what I meant.
Wow.
The ability to express yourself.
And I said, I wrote down the notes because I said, I have good news and bad news. You have an almost addictive drug type effect on your fans. The problem is they're grown ass men. You don't have fanboys, you have fan men. So, and no, you do have, a female base too, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But that's I think what I'm doing in my lyric is probably expressing a masculine vulnerability. Some of that is there, and some, in a way, we need an outlet or a release, and so maybe my music is that in a way. But yeah, I was hip to that when Be Good was out, and this brother, I seen him on the corner in Bed-Stuy for years. And I lived in Bed-Stuy for 13 years, and this brother was on the corner for years. I don't know what he did on the corner, but he was on that corner. And when he came up to me and was like, yo, player, I've been looking at you for years. And I didn't know, you got this joint, my girl played it for me. Be nice, or be. And he was like, yeah. I was like, be good. Yeah. He was like, yeah, that's my joint. And I was like, if I'm speaking to him.
Yes.
And to the Wynton Marsalis crowd, and to to women, to the British audience and the German audience, okay, I may be on to something. I like the fact that it can be universal.
You are, man. You are definitely onto something, and I think it really speaks to what artistry is. I think it's one of those things that it's like you really either you love your favorite artist or you don't. Some people you're not for them.
Yeah.
Whatever. There's depth. There's growth. There's a willingness for us to, since you don't just give us the norm. You might have a different chord structure. You might do something different with your voice that's not, not as easily digestible as something that you expected.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And I think the best part of that is you just have fans forever.
Yeah.
And they grow with you. And you know, the best part about discovering you was, thank God Gregory Porter doesn't suck. You know how you discover something? I'm not even going to name. There's a group that was hot in the 80s, 90s, was jazz. And they were hot. And I was like, had your favorite jam? But then you listen to album after album, you realize, you know what, they kind of suck, actually. They really are not that good. So Gregory, for you, it's different. You uncover these jewels. Like, I'm listening to Water Under Bridges, which, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Water Under Bridges. So the obvious, like when people first hear you, the obvious voice or association, I think, is Bill Withers. Mm-hmm. You know, you sound a little bit like Bill. Okay. Your lyrics, you know, water under bridges that have already burned.
Listen to that.
Now, but here's my trick, though. And I wrote down the note, I said, Gregory, quit playing. I'm listening, and you know what I heard? I heard Ray Charles.
Wow.
And
yeah.
already burned. Yeah. They say. I was like, man, that's Ray Charles. But then I thought, that's not Ray Charles. That's your mom's probably church influence that you just grew up in.
You just said it.
Yeah, that's church.
That's church. Yeah.
But, you know.
I mean, if there's this cross-pollination that you hear of Ray Charles, Lou Rawls, Bill Withers, it's from that all of them had strong mothers that were, you know, that had some influence from the church. So yeah,
I hear that, and I think so the guys identify them. Your fans identify with the lyrics, like the latest single we're playing, Insanity. My favorite line is, sometimes the lover can be angry to the end, but it's always the friend inside that makes amend. I think those are the kind of lyrics that makes us love you, because it's like a movie. It says something that you never knew what it was. Like I've been married for 17 years, and what I'll say about that is, I think when you have kids, you get busy. The lover in our relationship, sadly, is not getting much. But the friend is strong as hell.
Yeah,
and that's what keeps us together.
Yeah,
and I think you look at couples, and I think sometimes if there's not a balance, if the lover or the lust is what drives your relationship, that's why you see old people sitting around mad as hell and don't give a damn about each other, because they used to kick it. They used to get busy. Now his thing don't work and she don't. And so they're in there like, why the hell are we in this relationship? Versus the friend piece is forever. The friend is a common sense piece. I mean, calm down. Yes, you caught me. Yes, you caught me with 3 women. Calm down. Calm down, girl. Calm down.
There's got to be some balance there. Yeah.
And so, Gregory, have you been through all this stuff, man? You like, Dan was saying, what's your favorite one, Dan? Hands? Real good hands. Yeah. He was saying that it expresses. He said I could sit around for a million years and never be able to express that.
Yeah.
So have you been through all this, Gregory Porter?
I've been through that. I mean, this Real Good Hands, interestingly enough, it's the personal experience, and is literally my then girlfriend's father calling me and saying, "What are your intentions with my daughter?" It was essentially that conversation, and I had no words. He was coming at me hard, It was a bit stronger, and so I just 3 days later, this song came out of me. I was a little nervous for 3 days.
Well, in Life Jennings, in an interview I had with him, he said something I thought was profound. He said, because he has these lyrics, right? Just like you have these lyrics. So because you have the lyrics, I imagine the people you're in a relationship with, or your wife or whatever, they go, well, he has it all figured out. Life Jennings said, hey, just because I wrote these lyrics don't mean I have it figured out. And I said, that's deep, because that is the assumption.
Yeah.
And when you kind of have the gift, sometimes the lyrics write themselves. So Gregory Porter, do you have it all figured out?
I don't have it all figured out. I'm actually writing. Sometimes it's for myself first. It's for myself. The message is for myself first. And then, there's a bit of selfishness in it. It comes to the listening audience, after I go to the studio. But the song is written for myself first. I'm getting something out. If you're one of those artists that write from personal experience or from your own growth or place where you want to be or whatever, or from past mistakes, whatever, it's for me first. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. Now here so I discover you, and I have a lot of leeway. And my PD was like, I was like, yo, man, I don't play Greg Porter. He's like, well, he's kind of a jazz artist, and we're not really da-da-da-da, right?
Yeah.
So the politics of the game come into play. Now, your label or whatever, they start to push you out. And it's interesting because, check this out. my 15-year-old, who that same person who did the analysis on your "Be Good" song.
Yeah.
I'm like that lyric. I'm like, yo, listen to this. Gregory Porter, we're playing the songs now on the radio. She goes, she said, it's good. She says, but coming from Gregory Porter, if it was coming from somebody else, I'd really be impressed with that. But she said, come from Gregory Porter, it wasn't as deep as I thought it would be. And I said, damn! That is interesting because yes, on your album, you have Gregory Porter, like probably the normal Gregory Porter.
Yeah.
Then you kind of have, some different versions that are probably more, quote unquote, mainstream radio friendly.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was deep that a 15-year-old
Can pick it up.
Could pick it up. Because there are subtle differences between jazz Gregory Porter and mainstream Gregory Porter.
Yeah. I think
I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just saying.
Well, I think this is. I'm thinking of the music in a way. It's all me. I sometimes you have to search for the depth, and you have to. That was a good analysis from the 15-year-old. But I'm not trying to dumb anything down.
Right.
What I'm trying to do is make it as palatable as the blues in a way.
Yes.
The message of irrepressible love. So my song "Holding On," or whatever it be, search for the nugget inside of it. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, a 15-year-old told me I wasn't deep. That's okay.
No, the interesting part was I disagreed because Insanity is like just locked in my brain. Just like Be Good was, I keep playing it and playing it. And when it comes on the radio, I actually turn it up and I'm just like, I love, you got, first of all, Layla Hathaway and Gregory Porter.
Yeah.
It'd be like having Einstein and Nietzsche. You know what I mean? Like, all right, what you going to do? And I know Gregory's like, okay, because she could go anywhere and you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, all right. And you guys knew each other already, though, right?
Well, we did. I just brief me. The first time we met, she just came up and hugged me and didn't say a word.
Definitely, I see that.
And I didn't need a word. I was just like, oh, and then she got back in the car.
Love it.
Yeah, and
did you guys record it together? Or did technology had you do it separate places?
Well, technology, but we communicated, and we were just on a cruise together, the jazz cruise. It was in the Caribbean, and she's a really great person. We hung out at the Grammys a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I mean, so my daughter's analysis, I respected it because I just love the fact that she loves music. I love music.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with it, but I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
And then as I listened again on the album, I did. And I listened to the version by yourself versus the version with someone else.
Okay.
It is interesting because it's like, okay, they're different.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was cool that you pointed that out.
Yeah.
So Gregory, now, again, the thing that's weird.
I was hold your thought.
Yeah.
But back to this was your daughter, right?
Yeah.
She may be responding to that thing that sometimes is necessary to get on the radio. Sometimes you just put one extra beat.
Yeah.
you just put the backbeat on it, and clack, clack.
Right.
That steady beat will
Yes.
sometimes get it played on the radio.
Well,
so.
And Greg, these are my words. So whoever's listening, it's not the record label.
Yeah.
It's not radio. I'm a grown-ass man long enough to do it. I think, though, what it does speak to is how ridiculous sometimes when the gatekeeper of radio, they'll say, add a bongo on it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Gregory Porter, you can play Be Good on any grown-ass format, and if people don't get it, then something's wrong with them.
Yeah.
But that's how it works, and hey, this is what it is.
But this interesting thing, I understand all of the politics and the categories and the genres and all of that. I understand it.
Yes.
But it always weirds me out. Sometimes the same things don't apply to, like, when Adele wants to do a piano and vocal song. It'll be right on pop radio.
Dude,
That's okay.
Gregory's going down that path. Right. I played like After Seven's latest, right? Their latest song is called "Running," and Kevon Edmonds' voice is Kenny Loggins, is Michael Zambello, is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
It's a middle of the road, amazing tenor that any format could play.
Right.
But he gets no airplay except on urban radio. So yes, you know how the game works.
Yeah, I understand.
And the song and the content, a Babyface song is just so digestible.
Right.
But anyway, Anyway,
Yeah.
So Gregory, how are you adjusting to this kind of like, I feel like a growing fan base. The good thing about, and we're not going to talk about why you wear your special hat or whatever.
Yeah.
The best part about it,
I
though,
like
is
to call it special hat.
your special hat. The marketing of it, the marketing piece is great because once you see, that's what
Right.
people say,
The dude with the
"Who's
hat."
Right. Because like you say Gregory Porter, people are like, I'm not familiar. And then you show them the picture, the dude with, okay, I know Gregory. And so I think from that standpoint, it's weird how life works out in that now you cannot ever take it off.
No.
Ever. You better not. They'll be like, it's like, OJ, who's that? I don't even recognize that guy. Oh, it's Gregory Porter.
Yeah, this is my look. I like it. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
And I was going to say, is it kind of like almost funny now to you? Like, I imagine there was a point when you're like, I don't know. Now it's like, oh, dude, it's like
sometimes I'm just doing me, really. I mean,
Right.
musically, stylistically, in the music and in my dress, and just really how I am, how I write. I really am just doing me. I'm not really testing the waters, and then
You're not worried.
I'm just kind of, I hope you accept me. I hope I've sold a few million records now already,
Yeah.
so I'm okay.
won a couple Downbeat Music Awards.
back
to back, if I must say.
a couple of Grammys.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm-
You might not know who I am, but Google me.
I'm just saying, no disrespect to my American audience. I love y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm writing about us and our environment. But, I do 250 shows a year and really all over the world. And I'm not saying, if you don't get me here, I'm okay, because they get me in Peru, But
That's true. That is true, though.
It's true. There was like some village in Mexico where there was like a spike in people naming their daughters Laura.
Wow.
Yeah, because there was some radio station. They were this village on the mountaintop. This is a true story.
Yeah.
Village on the mountaintop. They were getting a reception, and the babies in this village. There are like 6 of them named Laura. From Hey Laura, it's me.
Love it, man.
And so anyway,
I could talk to you forever, my friend. I need to find out these vintage shops where you get these clothes, because you're a big dude, man.
Yeah.
I go to the vintage shop, all I can get was boots and scarves occasionally and some gloves with holes in them.
Yeah.
So I need to find out where you're getting them damn vests from.
yeah, I had to have this made. Found this in Germany.
Okay.
The ties,
German people are big guys.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The tie is from Paris.
All right. Worldwide.
Yeah.